Come one, come all. Kman's annual barbecue is coming up in 1 month. This year, we will be holding it on June 10th. That's a Saturday. I might have posted other places earlier saying June 3rd. Disregard that. I had to cancel it and move it the following week to June 10th, 2017, Saturday, because I will be attending the Tesla private factory tour and Model 3 event coming up on June 2nd, part of the referral program. So me, Xiaolei, and our friends Amy and Jerry will be attending, and hopefully I'll be able to get some video of that. Whole nother subject. I'll have more information on that coming. Anyways, June 10th, what we will be doing. First, we start out the morning with a meetup. If you have a Tesla or a electric vehicle with long enough range, so the Leafs might have a little trouble making this, but we will start with a meetup at the Mauston, Wisconsin Supercharger. There are there's 6 supercharging stalls, and that was also the first supercharger in Wisconsin. It's located in the parking lot of a Culver's restaurant. Delicious food. It's like a Wendy's or a McDonald's or a Burger King, only 1,000 times higher quality. And the last time I spoke with the manager they said, hey, if you're doing an event, give us a call. Maybe we can throw out some free food or ice cream your way. Cool. So I'm going to call them and work out some details with the manager. Hopefully we'll get some free food at the Culver's while we're supercharging an initial meet and greet. After the supercharger meetup, and that's just to knock out the majority of everybody's needed charging that will require it, we will be doing a backcountry drive to the Riverside and Great Northern Historical Preservation Society and Railway. That railway, for those that are unaware, has a 15-inch gauge locomotive track, and yours truly will be driving the train, and we'll be taking our own little private train ride through the forest. It'll be about a half-hour to 45-minute ride. There will be no charge for the ride, although ticket prices are usually $12 a person. It will be a private train ride for us. If you can donate, we are very accepting of donations to the railway. So if you can throw some money into the donation box, it will be very much appreciated. Helps keep the railway in operation. After our very fun forest train ride, we will be taking another little cruise through Wisconsin Dells, the Midwest's largest tourist city, to the Sandrift Resort, where we will be kicking off our barbecue. Of course, hamburgers, hot dogs. I'll have some very limited beer because I don't want this to turn into a drunk fest, but we will have some beer, some soda, tea. There's also going to be, if you potluck, if you guys want to bring something that we won't have. Oh yeah, beans. I'll have beans. Bring it. Just let me know. Give me a heads up. And then, of course, at the Sandrift Resort, we'll have they have rowboats, paddle boats, canoes. We'll have a campfire going, a sandy beach, volleyball, ping pong, play structure for kids. That's all. You guys can use any of that you want. And for those that want, you can stay overnight, although you will have to pay for your room, obviously. So give Sandrift Resort a call. Their website is sandriftresort.com, SANDRIFT resort.com, 608-253-4411. So if you want to stay overnight, give them a call and reserve. They only have 15 or 16 units. So space will fill up quick. On top of that, if you decide to stay overnight, on Sunday morning, we'll probably all go to it's Paul Bunyan Cook Shanty, with a all-you-can-eat family-style breakfast, eggs, sausage, pancakes, all the good stuff. Your coffee's included, and they have donuts that are better than Krispy Kreme. Yes, believe it or not. So we will be heading there on Sunday morning for those that want to stay overnight. And if it's weather permitting, we might be able to take a pontoon boat out that night to see the Tommy Bartlett water ski show on Saturday night. Limited seating is available. weather permitting. So it's a maybe. We'll try if we can. There are high-powered wall stations at 80 amp if needed. If you're not driving a Tesla, we have plenty of 120 volt outlets and extension cords available, and a limited number of actual 240 cords at that will fit a 1430. And I'll have an adapter if you don't have a 1430 plug for your non-Tesla. I also have a 1450 to 1430 adapter that does the actual plugs, as well as a standard 20 amp 240 outlet. So if you have a Leaf, a Roadster, a i3, a Mitsubishi no problem. If you can make it to the Dells, charge you up. There are no J1772s in the Dells or within a reasonable driving distance. So if you can, CHAdeMO charge in Madison, get as full as you can, and then hop the freeway over to us. If you're driving anything but a long range or a range extended EV, chances are you're going to want to stay overnight to regenerate your battery. Any questions? Let me know. And if you know for a fact you're going to attend, please RSVP me. And if you're going to RSVP me, please, I ask that you actually show up. We had 30 more RSVPs last year that did not show up. So I had enough food for maybe 100 or a little more than 100 people, and we only had 20 or 30 people. I mean, that's kind of rude. So if you can RSVP and actually come, great. If you RSVP and some reason you can't make it, please try and let me know the day ahead of time or sooner, so I can plan accordingly, so on and so on and so on. Thank you, and I hope to see everybody. More details will be in the description box below, and I'll also have a link to Sandrift on there. And please, if you have questions, ask me. Oh, and we'll do a live stream roundtable kind of discussion that night, that afternoon as well. I'm hoping just to get everybody around. I know a lot of people like picking my brain on pretty much all things Tesla, and I'm hoping to even have the laptop set up. We tried it last year. It was a little dark, but we had fun doing the live stream. But this year I'll have the laptop set up, and I'm hoping to also get actual questions from people viewing. That is it.